2026 might feel a little ways off, but it'll be here before we know it. And in that time, your life could look completely different. We're going to dive into 6 specific hobbies, and these aren't just, things to fill your spare time. Think of them as tools for a fundamental life upgrade. We're not talking about small tweaks here. We're talking about a total transformation.
So let's just start with the most important question there is. Who do you actually want to be in a couple of years? Seriously. Because who you are right now, that's not a life sentence. It's just a starting point. The next 2 years can be all about intentionally building the person you want to become.
Okay, so here's our blueprint. It's built on 3 simple words, 3 powerful pillars for our transformation: stronger, smarter, richer. Every single hobby we're about to cover is a tool designed to build you up in one of these core areas. So let's get started.
First up, we've got to build the foundation for everything else, and that means getting stronger. Your physical health isn't some separate side quest you can ignore. It is the engine that powers all your other goals. Without a body that can keep up, your ambitions are always going to have a ceiling.
So we're going to tackle this with 2 key hobbies. The first one is all about building an inner confidence that's so solid it literally changes the way you walk into a room, and the second is about building a high-performance body that's actually capable of executing on your biggest ambitions.
So that first hobby is martial arts. And let's be really clear here. The main goal isn't to learn how to be aggressive. It's the exact opposite. It's about developing this quiet, unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you can physically handle yourself. Just imagine what that kind of self-assurance feels like. It changes your entire presence. And you know what the best part is? There are 0 barriers to entry. You don't need a gymnast. You can literally just pull up YouTube, search for boxing basics, and start practicing things like footwork and a proper jab right there in your own room. It's free, it's effective, and you can start immediately.
This quote just nails it perfectly. Your body really is the vehicle for your entire life. Neglecting your health is like trying to win a Grand Prix in a car with flat tires and no oil. You're not going to get where you want to go.
So, how do we tune up that vehicle? Well, it's way simpler than you probably think. You can forget all those super complicated workout routines. Honestly, these 4 foundational movements, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and planks, they are all you need to build a powerful physical base. If you can master these, you can master your body.
Okay, a high-performance body needs some high-performance software to run it, right? So with our physical foundation in place, it's time to move on to our second pillar, getting smarter by upgrading your mind.
And for this, we're looking at 2 mental hobbies. One is all about actively getting new information and new perspectives into your brain, and the other is about creating the quiet space you need to process it all and unlock your own best ideas. Just take a second and really think about that. The exact idea, that single sentence you need to hear that could level up your entire mindset. It might be waiting for you in the next chapter of a book or in the next 5 minutes of a podcast. That's just how powerful it is when you're intentional about what you consume.
This right here is the crucial choice that we all make every single day. Look, we're all going to scroll on our phones. The question is, what are we scrolling for? Are we just consuming empty content for a quick, fleeting distraction? Or are we investing that time to actively seek out wisdom that will compound for the rest of our lives?
This one is so underrated. It sounds almost too simple. But be honest, when was the last time you were truly alone with your thoughts, with 0 distractions? Leaving your phone behind, just going for a walk and simply observing the world around you? It's like a reset button for your brain. That's where you find clarity. And that clarity leads us directly to our third and final pillar. We've worked on the body, we've worked on the mind, and now it's time to focus on building real financial strength and freedom.
To get your financial engine running, we're going to focus on 2 hobbies. Think of it as offense and defense. Your defense is understanding how money grows on its own. Your offense is developing a skill that allows you to earn a lot more of it. Let this sink in. Financial literacy is not a nice-to-have anymore. It's rapidly becoming a fundamental survival skill. The gap between people who understand how money works and those who don't is getting wider by the day. The time to get on the right side of that gap is now. And listen, this isn't about gambling on meme stocks. This is about education. Just spend a few minutes each day understanding these 3 core concepts. What exactly is an index fund? How does compound interest really work? And what are the dangers of emotional investing? Mastering these basics is the first real step to making your money work for you. And this is the offensive strategy. This is where the confidence from your physical training and the clarity from your mental work really start to pay off. You don't get wealthy by saving a few dollars here and there. You get wealthy by becoming more valuable. A high-value skill is something you learn as a hobby that can be directly translated into income and ultimately into freedom.
And here's a little menu to choose from. Pick one, that's it, just one. Spend 30 minutes a day practicing it. Make it a fun challenge. Now, this is the hobby that most people avoid because, yeah, it takes effort. But it's also the one with the highest potential to completely change your financial reality. So, there you have it, the 6 hobbies. But, information is totally useless without action. So let's put this all together into a simple blueprint you can use right away.
Here it is, the entire blueprint on one screen. But notice how it all connects. The physical hobbies build the energy and confidence you need for the mental hobbies. And the mental clarity you gain from those allows you to focus on the financial skills. See, it's not just a list. It's a system for building a stronger, smarter, richer you by 2026.
And I want to end on this because it's so true. The fact that you're still here, that you're seeking out this kind of information, that alone already separates you from the crowd. You are not most people. So the only thing left to ask is this. What's it going to be? You have the blueprint. You clearly have the motivation. So which one of these are you going to spend even just 10 minutes on tonight? The journey to your 2026 self starts with that one single choice.